My dad stopped in the islands and actually saw my mother riding a wave and fell in love with the islands, fell in love with my mom, and raised our family and opened a surf shop called Surfline Hawaii. You know, back in the day, the surfwear was pretty boring, so he wanted to have a little fun with it, added color and added florals, and my dad had an idea to cut a pair of pajamas off at the knees and call them jams.
In the 60s, the fabric was primarily cotton. The very first jams were fabric bought off the shelf, and immediately Mr. Rochlen decided to start drawing and screen printing his own prints. Then by the 70s, the art style changed and it became more earth tones, guttier fabrics, and he just really began buying lots of textile art and fell in love with the art. In the 80s, he saw this resurgence of bright color, bold prints, less colors, but really, really bright and graphic.
So this is our archives, and back here we have 60 years of art. Here's a great piece of art, and what we like to try to find is art that just stands out, real unique, real different. This piece happens to be exactly that. It's got some texture going, hand painted on applique, lots of things going, some great colors that don't usually go together but work great right here. Here's the repeat form that we get from that original art. And in it, it shows us how we do the layout, as well as how many different screens it takes to create this and capture the depth that we want from the original piece of art. So we're going to be excited about this print. But from this original piece of art, this is what we're able to create. You can see and feel the applique, the stitching that goes on here. And that's just some great printing in Japan. And just inside here, we just got 60 years of unique print imagery, just crazy stuff. So we like to buy art that makes you feel something, like you've been to a new place, or you're going to a new place, or have been there before. You know, when we buy the art, we want you to just have that feeling of being there. My dad did all his own marketing. Here's a shot of him and his buddies and friends out at China Walls, Fort Lock Point. And they're all wearing jams when he brought this out in the 60s. And actually sent the story into Life magazine, and they published it and ended up inside the Life magazine in 1965.
Even 60 years later, we've stayed true to our philosophy of color, freedom, difference, and love. Great clothes for real people all over the world.